Hi everyone, my name is Catherine from Adelaide, South Australia, and welcome to my world. Just got home from watching an extremely good movie actually at the cinema. It's called Zootopia, and don't worry about it, I ain't going to spoil it for anybody. So if you want to see it, then it is a very, very good movie. It is an animated movie, so it's more geared at kids, but I think the adults can enjoy it as well. So I personally enjoyed it, and even though it is a kids movie, I find that a lot of kids' movies have a very profound message in them. Kids tend to try sort of bypass that message because all they see is the fun in the movie. They see the hilarity, they see the funny creatures and the really fantastic creatures and the action and the comedy and everything, which is fantastic. You know, it's really, really good to see that type of thing in a movie these days, because a lot of movies geared to adults are filled with action and, you know, shoot 'em up and killing and stuff, which I guess is fine too, because, you know, if we enjoy that type of thing, then hey, why not, so be it. But this movie had a really profound effect on me, and quite surprising actually. It was a song. It wasn't the actual movie itself, but it was a song that played, and the message that kept playing within the movie that got me in the end, right here in my heart and my soul. And I just literally started weeping at the end. Seriously, I did. It was the message that you can really do anything, and it doesn't matter if you fail. Because, you know what, I personally, I don't know about anybody else, but I personally believed that I was unable or incapable of doing a lot of things. I saw myself as very inferior to people, and I didn't see myself as capable of doing anything new or anything that excited me or gave me control of myself, because I always thought that I'd fail, or that I'd do something wrong, or that some sort of big catastrophe will happen that I would be responsible for, and that I would never be forgiven for. But you know what? Lately, I've actually learned that is a lie. I myself have learned that I believed the lies that people told me. And I'm not saying, you know, the superficial lies, like, you know, people might have been told that certain things aren't real. I'm not going to spoil it for any kids or anything like that, because you've got to hold on to that belief, you've got to hold on to that magic. But I'm talking about the lies that people tell you that make you feel inferior, or that make you feel like you're such a bad person and you're not worthy. That's the word I was looking for, that you're not worthy of anything good that will happen in this world. And you know what? They're lies, because people tell lies to make people feel, well, not that good, okay? So I'm not saying about lies that, you know, get you out of things or whatever. I'm saying lies that you yourself might tell people, even if you don't know it, or things that have been told to you that really, really made you feel rotten and incapable and unworthy of anything good in the world and anything that you can do, because you can do anything, and it doesn't matter if you fail, because really there's no actually such thing as failure, because failure is just, well, what I learned as a kid is that failure is, or what I was told as a kid but never really believed until most recently, failure is not falling down. Failure is not getting up and doing and going forward, going on. Because if you don't get up, then you're not continuing, you're not showing the world who you truly are. And that is true failure, because why do you not have the right to show to the world, this is who I am, this is what I'm capable of, and this is what I do best? You know, if somebody says to you, you can't do something, you tell them, watch me. If somebody says you will fall, you say, watch me get up and go again. I'll try and try again until I get it right. Because failure is not recognizing what you can do. Failure is not the fall. Failure is not getting up. And that really speaks to me, because, like I said, for years and years and years, I believed the lie that somebody told me that I wasn't good enough. And I believed that because I was a child. I might have been 17 at the time, but 17 is still a child, and you're at school at the time, and when when a teacher tells you that at school, you believe that. I personally believe that I was not good enough, and I held that on to that for years and years and years, right into my mid-20s. Let's see, that was 2001. Yeah, 2001, and I finally started to believe, or I finally started to recognize that I could in about 2009. So it's about 7 or 8 years later, 7 or 8 years of living that lie, of believing that I was not good enough. And over time, like just recently, I've begun to know the awful lies that people can tell you, that you're not good enough, you can't do this, you're not worthy, you're going to fail, you're never going to succeed in life. Well, guess what? They're lies. People tell those things to make you feel stupid, make you feel crap, make you feel like you can never do anything. You believe those lies. They're the things that people tell you to make them look good. But in the end, they might have been told those lies themselves and believe them. And the only way that they're going to keep believing that lie is to tell other people. So basically, the message today, this is the 31st of March 2016. Tomorrow is the 1st of April, so April Fool's Day, or whatever that means to people. I don't know, I'm not into jokes, or, well, not jokes, I'm not into pranks or anything like that, because they can backfire terribly and can make people feel horrible and terrible about themselves. So I'm not condoning pranks, but if you want to do it, hey, so be it. I always look in the paper to see the little tricks and treasures that the news people try and make you believe. But yeah, so 31st of March 2016, I realized, even though I sort of knew for a while, I realized within myself exactly how far or how big this whole thing can be, because people have been led to believe lies. Now it's time for us to accept the truth. Lies are the bad things that people say about you. The truth is a good thing that you say about yourself. I will succeed, and it will be good for me. I'm not into New Year's resolutions. I've never really made anything in the past. Mine was sort of to know more at the end of the year than I did at the beginning, which is actually harder than what you think, because you actually have to go out there and learn something new. You have to actually learn and want to learn. This year I made 2 promises to myself. One is to do something new that scares me, and 2 is to focus more on myself, to give myself more opportunities to learn, to grow, and to become who I truly am. I was given the opportunity to move into another department at work, so I've taken that on, and even though it scares the crap out of me, because again, that thought process in my mind of it's going to fail, I'm going to do something wrong, but time has taught me that that's not the truth. If I believe, or if I know I can, then I will succeed. I will do whatever I can to reach that goal. And another thing to do something new that scares me is this. Putting myself out there and introducing myself to the world, that's a scary thing, and that's what really scares me. So 2 things, technically 3, because doing this, moving to a new department at work from the department I feel most comfortable with, but not being challenged, so I needed that challenge. Put it out to the universe, it came back to me because I needed it, which is fantastic. That's number one belief. If you need to change, then the universe will provide that for you. You need to just grab it, put it in there, and it will grow. And that's the good thing. And also this as well, because I've never been one to open up properly or speak of myself freely, and this is what I'm doing. Even though it's through a computer screen, through a camera, through the monitor, there's a piece of glass between me and you, it doesn't matter. I'm doing something for me, to help me, and that's all I need to do. So anyway, a bit philosophical, a bit different from what I normally do, but this is my 4th video, and video, whatever it is, and I'm not going to give up. I'm going to say I can, and leave it at that. So anyway, that's it for now. I'll probably update something soon. I haven't really been focusing on games lately, or one in particular. So anyway, if you haven't seen Zootopia, I highly recommend it, and listen to the message at the end. The song that is sung so beautifully and just brings everything all together. So keep opening up the doors, keep scaring yourself, because it will all come through in the end. So bye bye for now, and I'll see you on the flip side. See ya.